Halo guys, kembali lagi di channel BadRush. Jadi hari ini kita akan lanjutkan ya, dan ini akan jadi video terakhir untuk story di eventnya Gala Poetry ya. So langsung aja kita mulai dan kita lanjutkan Heart of the Deep. Jadi ini part 3 dan ini akan mengakhiri story di event ini ya. Terus next video kita akan akan nyobain mini gamesnya, oke? Untuk sekarang kita selesaiin storynya dulu, oke? Jadi kita akan tahu siapa yang dirasakan oleh Chongjun, tapi menurut gue udah ketahuan ya, yaitu mungkin si siapa namanya kemarin, pokoknya yang inilah, yang rambutnya biru itu guys. Itu kan emang ciri-ciri ciri-ciri ini kan hydro slime kan, atau eidolon kan, ciri-cirinya eidolon atau ciri-cirinya gue lupa, ganti karakter. Oke.
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Iya, sepi ya
Morning,
guys.
friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Pada sibuk anjir di hari terakhir. Nah, kali Roe kayaknya itu perinya deh guys, atau yang dirasakan sama Chongyun itu.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during
Dan
my
dia
morning
cerita
training.
soal ini kan,
She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
soal soal peri yang ketemu ini kan manusia kan. Jadi
I
kayaknya
agree.
ini sih,
If she's run into some kind of trouble,
kayaknya perinya
I'd
dia
like to help
mungkin.
her.
You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Oke. Part 3 Heart of the Deep. Kita ganti ini dulu guys, gua ganti party dulu ya. Kita includekan, kalau story quest sama akun quest kita includekan si traveler ya. Oke, let's go. Aduh.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Leaves?
Jangan-jangan yang nulis kali
We
Roy.
were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
Bisa jadi.
What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just that poem on the leaf kind of gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf! Wow, you're right! And this one has writing on it too! After that leaf!
Anjir, kita udah nyebur duluan.
Why does it have to float so quickly?
Jauh amat. Teleport. Nah, lebih cepat. Oke.
Can't you just fly over and grab it? But Paimon can't swim. Paimon accidentally falls
Ya Allah, dikejar lagi.
It stopped.
No! Whew. We finally caught it.
Are the words still legible? Or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says.
The desire remains, but the time is past. The boy by the spring rose fell too fast. But when dreams flow to fruition, where streams join the sea, we'll journey on in endless reverie. Okay.
Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday. She
Hmm.
must have picked up one of our leaves.
Jadi dia jawab salah satu
Young boy.
poem kita kemarin ya. Gimana kita juga ini
the
kan.
one who wrote this. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh?
Tuh kan,
Actually,
itu
when
kali
Paimon
Rowan, ya.
first saw her, Paimon was wondering, do you think... Is it possible that she's,
Based
Cari
on the
aja dulu.
current and accounting for wind strength, everyone, please follow me.
Oke, kita ikuti Mika. Mika tahu tempatnya. Tuh kan. Emang dia perinya, guys. Dia peri yang ada di cerita yang dia ceritain. Sama udah
This should be
dijadiin
far enough
buku kalau nggak
upstream.
salah.
Let's split up and search the area.
Kelly Rowan! Kelly Rowan!
Storm the front!
Hey!
Water jet! Incinerate!
Nice. Gua butuh drop-dropannya, guys. Oh iya, kubu-kubu. Nah, butuh kubu-kubu juga. Sekalian. Itu dia. Ya ampun, diserang Ilicrul aja.
She's surrounded by hilly drills! Let's go save her!
Boom boom!
Can't touch me!
Wipe out!
Ya ada rasanya gini.
Strike! Motion to... Glory to the Shogun!
Oke. Jadi idolon anjir.
Are you okay? What's that? It's a huge water droplet.
Langsung
This is
berubah anjir.
exactly what I saw the other day.
Oh, ini yang Jonglun lihat.
Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no, my body, is it...
That voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment.
Tiba-tiba berubah.
Oh no, did I use up too much energy?
Oh,
How did you-
kecapean.
What's going on here? Miss Callie Roy,
Some kind of
are you some
adeptus.
kind of adeptus?
No, I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long.
Bukan dia
Actually,
Oceanid.
I'm an Oceanid who flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
Oh, dia
What's
kebawa
an
arus sampai
Oceanid?
sini anjir.
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon.
Oh,
They
familiarnya
all fled
Hydra
Fontaine
yang
after the
dulu.
Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the
Pas
truth,
Hydra Archon
I can't
sebelum
even
Furina
completely
ini
recall how I
mati,
found myself here.
terus apa?
I have a
Familiarnya
vague
kayak
impression
nyebar
of my
gitu, makanya
ancestral
banyak.
home, but I can't recall clearly
Oceanid-
anything I saw
Oceanid.
on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through
dia
there is
terus
clear and
pernah
pure,
stay di
just
Springvale
like the
lama.
hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the spring fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When
Dia
you were
inget
little,
Diona.
you often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one, its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep. All those
Tahu.
childhood memories. So they weren't just a dream. So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves?
I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the story...
Udah
Is
mati
Finch.
apa?
I always
Finch.
loved listening to people's dreams.
Finch tuh yang
Still
mana ya? Kok
do
gue
to
lupa
this
guys.
day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam and purer than the morning dew. I like humans and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were then a mystery to me. Yes,
Terus akhirnya kamu
we often
berteman.
met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of summer.
Aw, that sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled
Terus dia
and never
pergi.
appeared before him again.
Oh, Caliroe.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Ya temui aja lah.
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring every day, as if he's waiting for something. I believe that he's
Finch yang mana
serious
gue
about his
lupa, Andre.
feelings for you, Miss Caliroe. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came out.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided.
Ya
I will
kalau
go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing! That's great!
But I'd like to ask all of you for some help.
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side? I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
Great. I can't thank you all enough.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes. A poem? Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem, and it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Finch yang mana lupa, tapi udah kakek-kakek guys. Tapi kan ya udah, kalau emang tidak ada masalah atau apa namanya, dia teman baikmu atau orang yang kamu sayang, dia pasti akan ngerti meskipun kamu emang aslinya bukan manusia gitu loh guys. Ya kan, meskipun bukan manusia, kalau kamu baik ya udah baik aja. Kalau orang itu sayang sama kamu, ngerti kamu, pasti akan ngertiin gitu kan.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Caliroe. I'll go fetch Grandpa Finch.
Take it slow, Diona.
Diona pernah
Finch isn't a young
cerita-cerita.
man anymore. He's not as steady on his feet. I can still hold on a bit longer.
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
Kita cari Old Finch ya. Oh, sungainya di situ tuh. Diona nongkrongnya di situ, Diona. Aduh. Apa ini? Jangan-jangan sungainya. Ini paling ke sungainya. Ya Allah, meninggal. Astagfirullah. Udah habisan energi, Jo. Oh, ini orangnya. Oh, mungkin ini danaunya, guys.
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right. No need to get worked up. I'm right behind you.
That's more like it. Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Anaknya Draft udah kayak bapaknya kalau ada tujuan.
Over here, over here. It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
What's all this? What are all these people doing here? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and... well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Kelly Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy.
Scene guys, scene.
Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Berubah jadi yang asli aja.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met.
Ternyata tahu
All
bentuk
those
aslinya.
years ago. It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
It's
See.
so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power.
Anjir, terus gimana dong? Dia mati.
Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be
Jadi
before I
kakek
can
Vince
change
juga
back
nggak
into
menikah-nikah
human
nih.
form again.
Jatuh
As
cinta
long
sama
as
ini.
this droplet remains
Dia
with
gimana
you,
ya? Bukan manusia
our
juga.
hearts
Plus
will
dia
always be
ya emang
connected,
bukan
no matter the distance between us.
bukan
always
ini juga
be
kan,
one with the spring.
nggak bisa jadi tua juga
From this day onwards,
karena
if
dia
you
ngambil
call me,
bentuk manusia.
I will meet you in your dreams.
Oh, it's so romantic.
Shh.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep,
I won't ever
I
want to
won't
wake
ever
up.
want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowie look so happy.
Tapi ya itu ya beda alam guys, dan beda makhluk malah.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Diona dikasih
Wait.
apa?
So is Diona's
Oh,
ability
itu
to mix
tuh.
delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a
Oh.
blessing from this water spirit?
Blessing
And
dari
if so,
dia, makanya bikin
Is
minumannya
it
jadi enak
also
terus.
possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
Aduh, Kaleroynya udah mau mati
Physical
kah?
form is about to disappear. Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although it was different from in the stories. That fateful night,
Aku nggak pernah memberikanmu
I
ciuman.
never gave you
Gimana?
that kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love. I give it to you now.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What?
Hilang.
Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch.
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far.
Okay.
Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring, by our side and in our dreams.
Menghilang jadi satu sama air. Ya. Ya, tapi at least dia nggak menyesal lah di waktu-waktu akhirnya. Ya dia ketemu sama orang yang dicintainya, guys. Meskipun beda entity ya, yang satu manusia, yang satu fairy atau oceanid, tapi ya namanya cinta, tapi kan ya sudah tidak bisa mempersatukan kan. Yang penting mereka cinta dan bersatunya
Hey, you're all
dengan
back.
artian lain, nggak
Panda
harus
looks like
menikah
you're in
gitu.
much better spirits than before. Hutao's a step ahead.
Jadi
She's already
kakek
talking
Vince
about
nggak
printing
pernah
a
punya
poetry
istri
anthology.
buat ya,
She
karena
said
nungguin
she
Kaliroy ya,
can't wait
Kaliroynya
for
aja.
everyone's final words
Ya makanya,
because
tapi ya
I'm
ya
itching
sudah.
to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's freestyle poetry submissions to help her close the deal. Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever. Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wish to have an emergency communion with nature. And
Fenty
with any
tahu
luck,
anjir.
I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way. How that fine? Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh,
Iya, Fenty
from
pasti
the
tahu
start,
lah.
You said you would treat us to a nice meal. Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona, dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages? You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken words hanging in the air here that everyone is privy to but myself?
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Yeah, that's right. We're just, taking a walk. Inspiration walk. Since it worked so well last time.
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
Huh? What the? What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Oke, udah kelar ya. Jadi itu endingnya. Kita membawa Kaliroy ketemu kakek Vince lagi, dan biar tidak ada penyesalan ya. Ya meskipun cinta beda entity, but ya sudah, itulah cinta. Biarkanlah. Yang penting tidak ada penyesalan. Sepertinya itu sih yang bisa gua tangkap ya. So, besok kita lanjutkan lagi untuk mini gamesnya ya. Oke, karena ceritanya udah kelar semua. So, besok kita ketemu lagi untuk menyelesaikan mini games di eventnya. Oke. So, sampai jumpa besok guys, and have a good day. Ada 3 ya. Oke. Sampai jumpa besok. Bye bye.